bills. The head of state called on the lawmakers to exhibit passage of the affordable housing bill. The three-day joint retreat, which is in Naivasha, is aimed at streamlining the government agenda as well as evaluating cabinet performance. Let's join our reporter Felix Wanjala.
Government's retreat in Naivasha brought on board cabinet secretaries and legislators from the ruling coalition. The head of state chaired a joint parliamentary group meeting accusing lawmakers of neglecting their duties in their constituencies, where the government is setting different projects.
I know there is always a temptation to do what politicians do, and that is to focus at the next election. I want to urge you, let's do what leaders would do. Let's focus at the transformation of our country, and let us focus at what contribution we can make to change the destiny of our country by focusing on the next generation.
President Ruto called on legislators to be responsible to allow the executive deliver its mandate and MPs to summon cabinet secretary when the need arises.
The executive as well had certain requests to us as a legislature. There are certain matters that we have been asked to perhaps clean up and ensure that we don't interfere too much with the operations of the executive through certain summons that could easily have been avoided.
The head of state urged all the members of the parliament to support the housing bill by passing it while in parliament. For the past days, both the High Court and the Court of Appeal termed the housing program unconstitutional and that lacks legal framework.
We will implement the housing program. I don't want to say by whatever means possible. I have just said we will implement. We will. Because it is what other progressive countries have done.
The executive and the legislature, let us focus on helping the president to succeed. I am persuaded from where I sit that that is the most important thing in the next 2 years.
Perhaps by the end of the month, God willing, we have a new housing bill, affordable housing bill.
When I had one of our friends say yesterday, when, I don't know the day yesterday or the day before, that when he sees things, he feels like crying. It is true. Because they are now wondering, it was actually true that housing was possible, and we wasted time on reggae.
President Ruto also accused members of parliament for criticizing his policies, saying that they are the one to support the government in delivering services to citizens.
Ati hamjaambiwa? Mnataka kuambiwa na nani? Kwani hamsomi gazeti? Na saa ile mimi naongea, mnafikiri mimi naongea hewa? What are you? Saa ile mimi naongea, nyinyi mnasikianga? Do you understand English or
We have implored on all our members to bear with the executive when there are challenges here and there, but there is also the very firm commitment from the National Treasury that NGCDF will be disbursed at the rate of 10 billion shillings.
Felix Wanjala, News Outlook, Tandao TV.